This is David Talbot. I'm CTO of WorkMovr. And outbound faxes, that's a queuing process. It's asynchronous. So we need to do a delivery check to make sure it got there, because when we send the fax through the eFax service, all we know is that the fax has been sent to them, not that it's got to the final destination. So let's run through this, okay? So we create a fax here, put in a cover sheet text, and create a PDF or attach a PDF, and then Caspio will connect those together and send them as a single fax, okay? And so the fax record is listed in Caspio. It means it's queued. So what we do, we send an API to the SR Fax company, and they respond back saying, yes, we got your fax, and it's queued, okay? Then what SR Fax does, it has a queue of faxes waiting down. When our fax gets to the top, it looks for an empty or available phone line and assigns our fax to that phone line and sends the fax to the target fax machine. Now, the target fax machine may be switched on and working great, or it may be busy, or may be switched off. If it all works great, then the fax machine sends back an acknowledgement to SR Fax. If it doesn't do that, then SR Fax waits for a minute or two and then does a retry. And then it does 3 retries, okay? And then it decides that either it got the acknowledgement or it didn't get the acknowledgement. And then SR Fax will say the fax was a failure, okay? So here we are, and we look in SR Fax, and I wasn't quite quick enough because it wasn't very busy. And so if I'd been quicker, it would have shown this status as queued, but I wasn't quick enough, and it wasn't very busy, so it already sent the fax. But generally, the first statement here is queued, okay? And then eFax from SR Fax does its work here. And so what we do is we then initiate a fax delivery check activity instance, okay? So here we are, fax delivery check, and it's at 7:30 in the evening, okay? And then that fax delivery check activity instance waits 10 minutes, okay, to have eFax do the retries, and then it goes to eFax and says, hey, did you get the fax? And if the acknowledgement had come back to SR Fax, we could pick that up with an API, and then we update this and send it in to the inbox here. So you can see the difference here. It started at 7:30. We sent it to the inbox at 7:40, and you can click on that and see that it was successful. And then we update the fax record as successful. So it's an explicit delivery check, which you really need because faxes are not 100% delivered first time. So thank you very much then.